Hey everyone, I apologize for starting so late. I was having some technical difficulties, but we got it all worked out. I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet for you all, especially since I started late. But welcome to the relaunch of the Diversible Model Project. I'm so excited to welcome you all back to this blog. Um, I have so much to share with you, so I hope that I don't speak too quickly. Hopefully, you will watch the recording and you can always rewind or reach out to me. Just before we begin, if you are joining live and you're on a computer, you are able to type in some questions and I can answer them. They will pop up. So you can just go to the little Q&A and type in your question and I will be sure to answer it during the broadcast. If you are on mobile, you will be able to see the questions, but you won't be able to actually type in your questions. So if you do want to ask something or you have something to say, feel free to reach out to me either through social media. You can always email me. You can always comment on the blog itself. So I want to share with you quickly, just first off, I'm Amanda, in case you didn't know. I started this blog last year. It was kind of a whim project. I didn't think that it was going to be as big as it was, but I'm so grateful that so many of you found the blog to be inspiring and that you looked forward to seeing the stories of all of the diversible models and diversible allies and just following my business and my journey. So thank you so much for just joining the blog from the beginning. I wanted to share a little bit about why I originally started the blog. So the reason that I started the blog is because I started working with Chloe and Isabel, which is a jewelry company where I'm able to run my own small business. And we started talking about having a personal brand, and I started to think about what that would look like for me. And as a person with diverse abilities, I started to realize that we are a seriously underserved community, especially in the fashion industry. And when you look today at diversity, a lot of times people with disabilities are not at the top of the list. You will think about, plus size models. Maybe you think diversity in race or ethnicity, even in, age, elderly people. But people with diverse abilities are part of having a diverse community, and we are really underserved in the fashion industry. I know there are a lot of organizations right now who are trying to streamline clothing that is both functional and attractive for people with diverse abilities. And I really wanted to just have a voice and a place to give you guys a voice. And that's where this blog really developed, was just to kind of follow my journey and to be able to share what I was doing in fashion. Now, let me tell you that I am not a fashion guru. That is just the truth. When I joined Chloe and Isabel, I did not know anything about jewelry, to be honest, but I was determined, I was passionate about trying and learning. And I think that's all it takes to really be successful, is just having a passion to learn, having a desire and a willingness. And those are all things that I had. So I wanted you to know that that was really the idea behind the Diversible Model Project. So the reason that the blog died out, we all have these rough patches, whether it be in business, in personal life, in any other type of professional area. We all hit rough patches. And that is essentially what happened to me. Being completely transparent here, the blog started off very strong. I had a lot of support. You all really supported me and backed me up. And I had people contacting me and reaching out to me to get involved. And it was a very exciting time. Towards the end of last year, starting probably at the end of the summer, but definitely going into the end of last year, things did start to take a turn a little bit. Things started to slow down for me in my business, and things started to really slow down with the Diversible Model Project. There were some events that I had hoped would happen that I was not able to see through. I wasn't able to get the fashion show up and running. I wasn't able to get certain pictures posted in places that I really wanted to for all of you. And I really started to feel defeated. And the more I thought about how I was failing and focused on those failings, the less and less I came to this blog, and I started to feel like this blog was a failure. And so essentially, I stopped posting and I kind of let the blog die out. And I really owe you all an apology, because from the beginning, I wanted this blog to be a platform not just for me, but for all of the people who were featured, all of the DiversAble models, the DiversAble allies, all of the companies that were featured on the blog. I really wanted it to be a place where you could have a voice, where you could say, hey, like, we have diverse abilities and we want to be involved in fashion. Like, we're here, we are already involved in fashion, but we're being ignored. So I apologize for letting this blog die out and really focusing on my failures. And why the relaunch? Well, it's funny because this is about the time that I started the blog last year. And maybe it's something about spring and the sun coming out. I don't know, but I just really realized that I talk to people all the time, and my clothing is about business. I am now a merchandise manager, and I run a team of over 60 women, and I'm always telling them to be consistent, to be resilient, and to keep going, even when it feels like you're failing, to be consistent, because people do see what you're doing. And when you stop doing it, people will reach out. And that is exactly what happened to me. People did start to reach out, and I started to see that people really did look forward to what I was offering, and people really did look forward to just seeing the posts. And I realized that I was doing a disservice to myself and to them. So that is really my reason for the relaunch. The same reason I started is for you, because I want you to have a voice. I want you to have a place where you can say, hey, we're a strong community of beautiful people, hardworking people, people who have the same passions and dreams as everyone else, and we want to achieve things, and we can. Not just that we're dreamers, but that we are doers. And I think that's so important for people to understand about people with diverse abilities, that we don't just live in a dream world fantasizing about the things that we could do. We work hard and we achieve things, and we do, achieve our goals. So that is the reason that I am relaunching this blog. And I'm going to work really hard to stay consistent and to continue giving you content that you can look forward to. So speaking of that, I want to share with you a little bit about what I'm planning to do. So business is obviously a really big thing to me right now. Again, I have my Chloe and Isabel business. I am a merchandise manager, and I'm super excited to announce that I will be applying for the next promotion up with Chloe and Isabel this summer, which will be a divisional merchandise manager, which will allow me to grow my team and impact and inspire more people. So I'm very excited about that, and thank you again for supporting my business and helping me achieve all of these goals that I've had so far, and I know that you'll continue to help me get there. But my Chloe and Isabel business is still going to be a big part of this blog. It's what I started with. I use my jewelry that I sell to help people feel beautiful, to realize that they are beautiful. And that's really why I love this jewelry, because I think that it's an accessory. And for me, accessories just enhance what's already there. It doesn't make someone beautiful. It just allows you to know that you are beautiful. So I'm super excited to continue with this business, and I will continue featuring amazing products, and specifically focusing on the jewelry that we have that is really well fit for people with diverse abilities. We have a lot of jewelry that has magnetic closures, different kinds of clasps. Some of our new collection has very new closures where you can like loosen and tighten things, and it's just so much easier. I know that I find it easier, and I love the versatility of our pieces. We can wear, what I'm wearing right now is actually a bracelet around my neck, and it fits like a necklace. So I love the versatility of the pieces. I think that having these like convertible versatile pieces really speaks to people with diverse abilities, because that's exactly who we are. We're like very versatile and in some ways convertible. We can do things differently efficiently and get the same job done. So I will continue featuring those products. And you also know that I recently launched a lifestyle subscription box. It's Mandy Box, and it does incorporate my Chloe and Isabel jewelry, but also allows me to support other small businesses. I've collaborated with several women in other direct sales companies who contribute to the boxes each month, and each box is custom curated for each individual person. So it's not a themed box. There are no boxes that are alike. No two boxes are the same. Everyone gets a customized box based off of their style profile. And you can, check out my website. I'm always posting my website. If you haven't seen it yet, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to give you that link. But business is really a big thing in my life right now. So this blog will be featuring business women with diverse abilities. We may sneak in some businessmen too, because I know you're out there. But I really want to focus on the business women, because those are the people that I've really connected with. And I just think they have such beautiful stories. I've been so privileged to hear the stories of several women, even recently. Yesterday I spoke to someone, and she was just so transparent with her story and so open, and it just was so beautiful to hear her achievements and to hear how she's overcome things. And those are the kinds of stories that I want to feature, that I want to share on this blog. The stories of real people, real everyday people who you may not even know are struggling because all you see is their success. And those are the kinds of stories that I want to share. So we will definitely be having a lot of business features so you can get to know just how a DiversAble business is run. On the blog, I will also be sharing DiversAble models, of course. So I am definitely in the process of looking for some more DiversAble models. If you would like to be featured, definitely reach out to me, and I will be happy to share the criteria for you to be able to have a feature on my blog. We will still have Fashion Fridays. That will be the day that you can look forward to seeing the story of a DiversAble model. So if you're interested in having your story featured and wearing some beautiful jewelry, please reach out to me. I would be more than happy to get you that information and to hear your story. I am also, just going back to the business, looking for business women as well. So if you would like your DiversAble business story told on my blog, definitely reach out to me. I'd be happy to set that up. And I also am excited to announce that we will be doing more videos. I hope to do more live broadcasts, but we will definitely be having some live video interviews, which I think is going to be really exciting. I'm excited about it. I mean, I love writing, I love reading, but I know that we're in a day and age where video is huge, images are huge. So I'm definitely moving with the times, and we will be doing more video and having some live DiversAble interviews, so you can hear other people's stories and not just hear my voice. So I'm excited about that. One of the things that I wanted to do tonight is to really share with you what the tagline of the DiversAble Model Project is going to be. And I shared a little bit about the vision behind it, just helping women, whether it's through jewelry or through clothing, just fashion in general, to help them realize how beautiful they are. And, we hear all the time, I've heard countless organizations have the tagline, changing the face of beauty. And I love it. And I think that's a great tagline, but that's definitely not what I'm looking to do. I'm not trying to change the face of beauty, because I don't think it needs to be changed. So the tagline of the DiversAble Model Project is going to be unveiling true beauty. And the reason that I went with that is because I think that everyone is beautiful in their own way, whether you're a man, a woman, a elderly person, a child. I think that everyone is beautiful. And the point of this blog is to reveal what true beauty is. And it's not about changing beauty, because nothing needs to change. We just need to unveil it. We need to show people that we're all beautiful in our own way. So that is the tagline. I think it helps to kind of summarize what my vision for the project is. And I've said this countless times before. I'm not just trying to focus on the fashion industry forever. I do hope that this blog and just these stories will start to prevail in other areas of life, including the workplace, including education. I think we have a long, long way to go, and we've definitely come a long way. as far as equality goes, as far as people recognizing us, but I do still think we have a long way to go. So I would love to see this project grow and morph into something much bigger, but we all have to start somewhere. So right now, because I'm involved with the fashion industry, that is where I'm going to begin. So I hope that you are excited about all of the things that are coming your way. I hope that you will check out my businesses, support it, because those businesses are really what allows me to do this blog. It's what allows me to network with people and to have the stories to share with you. And again, if you are interested in being involved in the DiversAble Model Project in any way, then definitely reach out to me. I also will continue featuring DiversAble allies. So maybe you're not someone who identifies with having some kind of disability, as our world calls it, but maybe you are someone who is really involved with people with disabilities, or you would like to become involved in some way. So that is why I created the DiversAble Ally program, and that program was amazing. We had so many people sponsoring some of our DiversAble models. As you know, there are a lot of people who have limitations that make it very, very difficult for them to work, for them to have any kind of job. So that means that their income is limited, and it's difficult for them to be able to purchase accessories that will help them to unveil their true beauty and to help them look in the mirror and feel beautiful. So the DiversAble Ally program was really about having people who would come alongside DiversAble models and cheer them on, and also be willing to sponsor them. And that was one of the most beautiful things about this blog, and it's something that I plan to continue to do because it really connected people in such a unique way. People from across the state would buy something for someone on the other side of the country, and it was amazing. So I definitely plan to continue doing that, and I hope that you are looking forward to that. So I'm going to leave a quick minute. If you want to post any questions, I'd be happy to answer your questions. If not, then I am going to close out, and I hope that you will continue to check out the blog. Next week is when I will officially begin all of the regular posts, so definitely look out on Monday for our first regular post of this relaunch, and I hope that you're excited about it. So if there are any questions, then please go ahead, use the Q&A app if you are on a computer, and if not, then feel free to reach out to me personally. I will post all of my social media information in the comments on the event page, so you can feel free to connect with me. So I'll just give it a second, see if there are any questions that you can type in. And if not, then I will just close out and just thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I hope that you're as excited as I am. And so I'm going to give it a minute. I'm not seeing any questions come through yet, so I'm going to close out, and I again just want to thank you. I'm so excited about the relaunch of this blog. I look forward to seeing all of your comments. I look forward to hearing your feedback. If there's something that you think needs to be on the blog or doesn't need to be on the blog, reach out to me, let me know. I'm always open to constructive feedback. So thank you again so much. Have a great weekend, and I will catch you all on Monday.